Okay, so today is going to actually be a quick one, but one that I never really expected. It's going to be focusing on this guy. It is the Earthrise Doublecrosser, the little two-headed guy that turns into a floorboard. I know it's a shield, but let's be realistic, it's a floorboard. Anyway, this little guy, I really didn't expect to show up my neck of the woods. I mean, he's one of those like last wave guys. You know, the world has gone sideways, but I am tickled that he arrived. But is he any good? Well, we're about to find out when we dive into this guy in the latest GotBot True review. Hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe, and while you're at it, light them up, baby. And hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor, Transformers, Collectors, NL, the Autobot Family, Transformers vs. G.I. Joe vs. DC Universe vs. Marvel, and Autobot City Central. Plus all of my social media links, all of that's in the description down below. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link, check us out on Patreon, see what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. And this is the Earthrise Doublecrosser, and honestly, like, they didn't do a lot of these little plank guys, and I don't think they should. Evidently they are not necessarily individual, like there are lots of double crossers, there are lots of sound barriers, there are lots of slither fangs, evidently. Who knew? One of each I think will be fine for me. And when I saw this guy, especially with this piece along the back, I was pretty darn skeptical. And when I picked him up, I was still pretty darn skeptical. So how good or how bad is he? Well, we're about to find out, man, when we head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. And so with the Autobots having sound barrier as their floorboard, and with the Quintessons having Slitherfang as their floorboard, the Decepticons have Decepticon Doublecrosser as theirs. Not to be confused with the MonsterBot Doublecross, who has also been renamed Twinferno. This is Doublecrosser. Don't get them mixed up. This guy turns into a piece of floorboard, perhaps the best of the three of these type of guys, and he has two heads. But before we look at him and his blast effect, we're going to begin with his packaging first. And it's some nice Earthrise packaging. We have Doublecrosser on the front. Actually, I really like the artwork of Doublecrosser there, and I think I really dig the mix of this, like, kind of gunmetal gray and like purple that he has, especially with the red faces. I think that's really neat personally. We can also take the guy, turn him around, and of course you can see that he becomes a piece of floorboard, and the, you know, images on the back, 7 steps apparently. We'll see. We will see. He also comes with this beautiful blast effect. I really like this one. It is an impact blast effect rather than like a firing blast effect. We don't have enough of these, man. I'm not going to show the instructions because I've misplaced them. Not that we really need them, which brings us to a Doublecrosser himself or their selves. I'm not really sure. When I first saw this, I said, whoa, man, there's a big piece across the back. I think this guy's going to be extremely limited with his articulation, but he has a bit more than I thought. So first things first, the paint apps. I'm going to say that it's a 10 because the only piece of fiction that we have to kind of tie it to is a piece of the like recent like pack-in, I don't know, Selects Legends comics, and there's a whole bunch of these guys who make like a protective shield, because, you know, apparently they're not just a floorboard, they're also a shield that can connect together. Who knew? But apparently there's a bunch of these. I have one. I only want one, I think. I'll have it be a unique character. However, the fact that it's a shield does explain why he has a peg in the chest. So he could be held at, you know, in shield mode. So we'll leave that down for now just so we can see it. The articulation for the guy, actually the legs can go well forward. They can't really go back. And we do have, get the arms up. We do have like full splits out to the side though, so I dig that. The arms can go up that far and down this far. I mean, they're impeded by the backpack, but they have a great range of motion, toleranced quite well. To do the transformation, you put the legs together. I know I haven't graded his articulation yet, but we'll do that in a moment. You put his legs together, they're probably going to come apart at this point. The arms, for now, I just put them out front. We'll deal with them. The real trick is this piece here on the back. It needs to go turn straight up like that. This arm comes down and it snaps in on the side. And then this arm comes down and it too snaps in on the side. And now you have him in his floorboard mode. And he can connect here, 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 or here. So like, he's really versatile because he's basically an intersection piece, not just a piece of road or floorboard. And underneath we have literally the entire robot. It's the simplest of simple transformations, and we have the handle here, so like somebody could hold him like that as a shield if you want. The articulation for what it is way better than I thought it was going to be. We'll give it a 5, I guess. You know, no knee, no elbow, but I mean, none of these guys do. And the transformation, okay, it's not much of a transformation. You're just snapping the legs together and then literally turning the piece on his back and putting the arms down by his side. Like a 2. Like, the transformation is nothing to write home about. But I love the look of the guy, I love the functionality of the guy, and I like, if you're in for these kind of extra, like, base formery pieces, this is a great one, perhaps the most versatile. I mean, you could connect Scorponok up here, and you could connect, I don't know, say Grease Pit and Airwave on the sides here, and boom. Wonderful. Dandy. So, like, there's a lot here to like. Maybe even up front here you could attach Double Dealer, maybe, arguably. I think that this is a success overall. Overall score, I'm going to give it, for what it is, I'm going to give it about an 8. By the way, just because we have like one of those Siege dimples there, or Earthrise dimples, and another one there, so you should be able to take this and assuming I can find, like, put the blast effect on like that, and it is just dandy. And here we are once again, and here he is, and you know what, like, I like it. I do, I like it. Like, it's nothing like spectacular, but the coloration is gorgeous. I love the gunmetal grain, the purple, the red on the face ties in with the red of like all of his ram pieces, or the orange of all of his ram pieces. I feel like it's more red than orange to my eye. The articulation is surprisingly more effective than I thought it would be. Like, the legs are pretty free-flowing. They can't really go back, but generally they're free-flowing. The arms, way better than I thought they were going to be. And when he does turn into a shield or a floorboard, he can actually connect on all 4 sides. I think he might be the most versatile of them all. In fact, I think he might be my favorite of them all. Let me know what you think about Doublecrosser, where he falls in. Do you even like him or not? I appreciate you guys coming by and giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know, man, how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we offer to you through Teespring. Or, of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube. While you're at it, man, hit the subscribe button. Stick around. Have some fun with us here on the channel. Don't forget that somehow, some way, each and every single day, man, you do make a difference. And I look forward, baby, to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams, at the stop-motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way, right here, inside the videos.